and welcome back to Oakley Hour, and we are continuing our build for our 3D marble run by unknown basically. So far we have a little bit of work that we've done on the base. We have a looks like a pendulum of some sort, have a spiral, we have several runs for the build, and today I am hoping in reality that we are going to be finishing this. I think it's been quite a quick build, but that is the hope and prayer. So let's get on. I will get my pieces ready for us to get moving. Alrighty, so we are doing another ramp. Okay, let's pop these in. We know kind of what we're doing at this stage, maybe. Only I could, get it wrong. Hopefully not, eh? Okay. Let's try that way. So if they don't fit, it's because it does go in one way. I think it's either that or I could just put better pressure on it one way rather than the other. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this will go in here. Okay, I'll make sure those are all the way down in a sec. Excuse me. Can't line it up. Okay, just make sure those are all in properly. Alright, so continuing the theme from yesterday, we put it to one side. Next. Alrighty, so let's make sure we have everything the right way around. Need one more of you. Okay, so this one be going here, and this one here. Interesting. Do we know that it doesn't have one on here? Evidently. Okay, alright, so we need 6. I've only bought 5. Okay, I will grab another one from another one. Trust me, there's 1 or 2 here. Let's see. So this is a bit of rinse and repeat now on this section. Just nab that one. Okay, so obviously this one's, I'll push it down there. Could just also turn them upside down, and as long as you're pushing gently, they all go through. Whichever way that makes it work. Actually, that's actually easy, Push them all through first. Nothing worse than struggling to try and get through several pieces of wood. Alright, another ramp, and let's put it to one side. Next, this is the one I stole one from, so I'm probably going to have to go and grab one. No, I'm definitely going to have to grab 2, and 1 short anyway. There are plenty. We have rather a lot of these ones. These ones are really big on the end here. Now it's making me wonder if these are meant to be different ones. Oh, we're not meant to be putting them in there. That's why I've only got 2. There you go. I'm only putting them in one side. Let's make sure I'm putting them on the right side then. Yeah, it is the right side. So you don't want to be putting one on this end on either of them, just the front ones. What goes on here where the hole is. continue and pop you in. Make sure those are in, and we don't have one on the there. Interesting. I'll tell you what we do with this one, just to make a change. We put it in a different spot to one side. Gotta, you know, spice things up here. Alright, so I've only brought, oh, I need one of these, okay. So this one, we have the ramp, and we are putting it in, which one? Oh, it is going in here. So that side, up here, and we are turning this, no, I had it the right way, putting that in here, so that's the only one of those going in. That explains why I've only got one. Okay, that's in. No, then we got one of these, so you have to go careful with these do break. From my experiences of other models, they do break very easily. They're accordion pieces, so they can be a modeller's worst nightmare, really. Probably should have put this in halfway through, but I'm thinking we got a little bit more area, maybe. Probably definitely should have. Nah, sin. Alright, and we will put this all the way down for starters. Make sure it's all the way down, guys. We will put this on the same side as we put that last one, only because it's running out of room on the other one. Okay, so now we go and get our model, and we are starting to put pieces in. I bet you're excited that we have got somewhere. We are making a move. We're going to finish this today. I think I am pretty confident that it's going to be done. Alright, and here we are. We will give it another test, make sure it's working. All three cogs are moving. Let's go round and around. That's what we want. Right, okay, so first things first. Probably should have got the stuff that I need. Hold on again. Right, this is the first one, and we are going to make sure that these are pointing away from the wheels, and they are going to be going in here. Just going to double check that this is as far up as it will go, because it will, looks like it's going to go a little bit further. Maybe. Just sticks out a little bit at the bottom here, I think. So make sure it's the facing the right way. And we slot that in right here. Oh, went in just fine. Shock horror. Shocked at myself. Then we do the very simple one that we made. That is going to go in here, facing horizontal, yeah, to that. I'm trying to think of my wording. Hopefully it's not going to be a lost wording day again. I think it's frustrating. There we go, pop that in. Right, and we are moving along, and now we will put our wheel in, and this is going to hook over here, these two here, and push into these 6 along here. It's a very big piece, isn't it? So I'm going to get this in first, she says. Yes. Yes, stop fighting with me. Let's see if I can get a better angle at this, guys. Well, yes, I can see why it was having a problem. Okay, and push that down. Make sure they're both in, and then I'm going to just push that into the bottom here. We don't have many pieces left on the board now, so I'm hoping that it may not take too long. I know we do use a few more pieces, and I see quite a few over, which is always worrying, isn't it, when you see a lot. Let's go with they might be spares. Okay, this is proving to be more difficult than I would like. That's lined up. It's lined up. It's probably the middle one. Alright, let me lift this up and not my pots for later. Oh, I see why it's not going in. It's quite not lined up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get half of it in. Just take it apart a little bit. To get this side in. There we go. Then I'll do the middle part so I get that pushed back into there. And take this end off. So I know it looks like I broke it. Kinda did there. Right, pop that back in here. Making sure I have the right end up. No, I don't know. Oh no, I've got to go back and find out. I actually think I had this piece in upside down anyway, so it should have gone in like this with the clips at the bottom, and I think I had them in at the top, which would explain why it wasn't working very well. So I'm going to make sure that this one's in, so I've got at least one done, and then pop this one in. So I think that's where it was going wrong. Pop this one in, she says. I'm sure all of you will not have as much trouble with this. It's one piece. I mean, how far can it go wrong? It wants to go in the other place. Alright, let me struggle with this a little bit there. And they are in. Okay, this piece is the one to go in next. However, I can see a problem. So this side should be on this side. So all the base is right, but this spiral should be over here. So I'm going to go and fix that. So I'll be back when that is done. But just so you're aware, it's got to be on this side. So basically it needs to look like that, but all the way down. So I'm going to get and do that. It didn't take long to take off actually. It was much easier this time. Maybe it's because I know what I was doing ish. Alright. 2 secs guys, a lamb's tail for you. Right, okay, so there we have it. It wasn't as easy to put in as I anticipated it was going to be actually. I thought it'd be a lot easier. Okay, it is all in. It was the bottom one. It was giving me hassle. Okay, so this sticks. Where does it stick? Just in here, right in the middle. So, how can I get you to see? There we go. So it sticks right here. Not attaching to anything, kind of right in the middle of where it's going. Let's make sure that that's in on the other side. You see, this is going to get quite fiddly to work on. So I'll make sure it's the right way round. See. Just let me check something. Okay, no, this piece here, this where can I show you? This piece here needs to be on the other side. So let's take that out and put that in, and therefore this piece needs to be on the other side as well. Add it all back to front. Okay. Now she says that should work. Well, now I get it facing the wall. I was going to say it doesn't work at all now. Special. I might be a little special. Mind the wires too, by the way. Okay, it's not fully in. What's more pressure? There we go. I'm nervous about giving it pressure. Alright, so fixed. Problem fixed. Just make sure that all the spirals are in there. They are. Okay. So it's kind of just floating there right now. Next we are going to put in, oh, here's our little railway sign type thing. Our little, this piece. So I can turn this around because we're going to be working from, let me see where it's going, and then I'll turn it around. Okay, it's going to go here, and it's going to go facing this way. So you can see. Gonna have to have it facing me, guys. I can't see, my washing machine's taken off. Never had that before, have we? Alright, bear with me. I'm going to get this in, and I'm going to wait for my washing machine to finish its crazy spin. Oh, that's gone quiet. Okay, so you can see we struggled to put it in instead. Okay, the wooden pieces are in. Just these ones. They look like they're lined up, they're just tough to push in. I am going to have to put some brute force into this, and I don't want to break it, so bear with me one sec. Alright, done. Done. So you can see back here, that is done. Next we are going to put two new pieces in, and it's 15 and 16, and the big thing to know on here is this one has the holes in the top, and I believe this is 16. I didn't write on them, unfortunately, and I think this one with the tab, these on the top will be 15. So I believe that's the way it is. So they are going to go in here, and it doesn't really say which way round they go. So it is a bit of guesswork until we get the piece in, and we might have to switch this because it doesn't say which way the holes go. Next we are going to put in more new parts. Let me see where my thing is. No, I did mark these ones because they're all very similar. So just on the bottom I marked like number 7, 5 and 6 because they're also very similar. So 5 is going to go down the back behind here, this little hole here, which I've turned it to you, I can't actually see. So I'm guessing, which side do you think we want the back? It's looking like we're putting the plain side towards the marble run itself. That's number 5 in. Number 6 goes, number 6 goes here, this little hole here, and I think again with the plain colour towards the marble run, so you've got the black on the outside. And then number 7 goes here with again the, so it goes in here. Oops. Right, so again I think it's this way around. It doesn't really say which way. Alright, and that was page 5 complete, so we are on the last page. So next we have more pieces to put in. I have that one, I believe this one. So let's see, we have, gosh, see if I can work out where the heck we're going. This is where it's not so clear at all. I think it's to do, it is to do with here somewhere. So let me see what I can see. Alright, so I think this one Right, let me have a good look and I'll come back and give you positive answers. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this one goes in here, this one here, the little triangle. Pretty sure it goes in here because I can't see anywhere else it would go. My concern will be this one because it's probably one of these, and it's really hard to tell which one. I think it's probably, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be really decisive on this, and it's one of them. That's, you know, how decisive I can be. So it's definitely in here, so let's go with the middle one at the bottom. And it's going in, how? This way? Because it's not clear which way it's going either. This way, I think. Probably with the tab up. That may have to come out as well. As we put things on, we will find out. Alright, next. Oh, we put some track in. Wow. Okay. Let's find one of the tracks. I believe it's this one. Just having a look at them all. Yes, this looks the most likely target. And it's going to go in. That's where it gets very tricky. Let me have a look and I will see. Alright, so remember those pillars we put in? This one back here and this one over here on the far side of the moon here. This one and this one is going to go in there. I'm not 100% sure how it thinks it's going to go in there. That is where it wants to go. Doesn't look right at all, does it? Doesn't make any sense. Nuances. Take that out. Right, let me have another look. Alrighty, after much deliberation, what it does is it goes through, there's a small hole. Let's see if I can show you, because I haven't put it in yet. Underneath here, and on the other side, here my pots again, is this hook here. We are going to catch that with this. So that catches in. Feels like it's really getting caught on stuff, like this one. It's going to catch in here, and then here, and then there is some tabs underneath, so that corner will go in this one, and the other corner will go in that one. So not much to catch it on, much. Right, so this one goes in here. That's where that one goes. That one goes in here. That one's on. This one's not on. That's on. This goes under here, where we put these 5, 6 and 7 pieces where I wasn't sure which way they should face. That goes on there, and then this one will go on there. So let's have a look. I'm going to have to turn it up. Oh, didn't sound good. Oh, that definitely didn't sound good. Okay, the spiral thing came out. And that came out. Alright, well, it's probably better out the way anyway. In fact, it's much better out the way. Okay, just take this piece off. And let's put you back in. Okay, and then put that back over here. The washing machine's off again. So these two are caught in the right places. These first two back here, they're okay. So what we do want to do there is lift it a little bit because it's just not quite reaching. So I'm going to lift those ones out, catch this, which is now caught, and then push that back in. and push this one back in and this one. And that's all there was to it. Alright, and you can go back in now, facing the right way. Okay, it was much easier with that out, guys, honestly. Don't even if this one's come out again, but don't even try to do it with it in. Okay, these really want to come out. It's like it's such a stretch for it. It's not sure what to do. Like this piece is like just being pushed out the way. Don't like that. I'm not even sure why. Maybe that's to help the ball though. Right, let me get this a little bit more stable. I think I'm going to glue it because it's just wants to pop out. Like on this side and the opposite one, this one over here, they're just like popping out constantly, and the others are in proper. So I think I'm just going to glue these down and hope that we don't need to have them moving. And then I'll just need a little bit of time for it to dry, because I'm just going to use wood glue, so if it does need to move or there's a problem later on, I can remove it. I'm kind of knocking everything off here. Alright, so that's what I am going to do. So I will be back in a moment for you and a lot more for me. Alright, so we got that fixed. It was a lot easier taking this piece out, by the way, to put them in. And I also did put some glue on the motor housing part, this wood piece here, because that kept falling out. But that was it. Alright, so next is, let's see, we are going to put in this little piece, looking at one like this, and that goes in. Let me see if I can get you a good angle. In here, there's a tab in here, and it rests on here. So, get that done. I can't find the tab now. I found it while I was waiting. I looked. Oh, okay, it's gone. It can't be this one, surely. No, it's not that one. Oh, sorry. Okay, the tab is, if I move this, down here. I just can't show you. Hey, you were meant to go on. The tab is back, I'll give you the pointing thing, back here. Hey, out of the way. Back here. So. Alright, so let's get that in. I'm only going to be able to do that with it facing me, I'm pretty 100% certain. Which is okay. And you want to catch it into the wheel. There's a place at the bottom that you catch into the wheel as well. In the wheel frame, not the wheel itself. And then just push it into here. Make sure that's all the way down. And it's into the frame of the wheel. And I'm going to roll it just to make sure it's not interfering. Okay, still nice and quiet, that's what we like to see. So, you have to push it inside here, inside the black casing, and push it down inside here too, as well as doing this tab, and that one can be last. That was easy. Just going to make sure that this is all in now. Going to face it towards me, and this is why I wanted to roll the wheels to make sure it wasn't interfering with it going on the inside. Next, that was easier. Next we have, I think we're going to join these two wheels up. So see these two tabs at the top here, there's one here and there's one down here. So I think that is next to have the rail. Just getting the right one. Let's see, I think it's going to be this little fella with the two curls on it, because that makes most sense. Is it that one? I think it is that one, but I'm not sure how it's going to fit on that other tab, because I thought it went up here, but I don't know now. Let me check if it was that one or if it's another piece. Right, bear with me. Alright, it was that piece, so what you want to do is you want to put this tab here inside the wheel on this notch here, and this one has a tab at the bottom, and that's going to go in here, I think, and therefore this will poke on the inside of the housing. So I'm going to put that one in first, like so, and then get this one onto the black casing. Alright, let me put some effort into it then. I'm so worried about damaging it. Hold on, my puppy's being kitten. My puppy has been a monkey. Hold on. Alright, got that done. Rescued my son's dogs, which have been delivered. Next we are going to put in our, so I probably should have a list of what these ones actually are now. R is one we did today, which was just this weird looking one, the one with no end to it, and that is going to go in. Let's see where that's going. So it's going to go here, I believe. And then tab into here, which is what that spare tab was for. So into the ring spiral thing. Nope. You know, just like that. Easy, right? Put it in the spiral thing first, because I can't put much weight on that. Okay, so it goes in there and up here. Doesn't make any sense how the ball's going to get up here, but alrighty, that's the way it's going to go. And then just put it in here, just, she says. It will all come to be obvious, right, as I push this piece out. Okay, well, that puppy's being very silly right now. Well, she's being a puppy, she's not being silly, but particularly she wants something to play with, but it upsets the other dogs, so I have something to play with in a minute. Okay, so I've got to put this piece back in. Okay, that's it. So we'll do the wheel part last. I can lift it. It's just like floating, this piece, isn't it? It doesn't feel very sturdy whatsoever. Make sure everything's in. Alright, it's there. It's very wobbly, don't we think? It's very wobbly. Maybe it's meant to be wobbly. Alright, next we are going to put two pieces in, which are here. And these are just brackets to keep the ball inside, I think. That's the idea. And they go with the black side, so they go into these two holes and stop the ball falling out when it comes through. So it goes in here, like so. It is right. Looks weird, but it is right. this is where I find out it's not right whatsoever, because that seems to be the way these things go down. It's making everything so wobbly. Oh, bear with me. Alright, rescued. She found a ball after all that and was playing with it, which then made the other dog want to come and play with, and yeah, well, you know how this goes. Anyway, so they're kind of in like that. I guess it keeps the ball in there. And they are the right way up. It just looks weird. So I'm just going to check my connections here before we move on. And next, we're on part 83, by the way, and it's finished by 88, so this is almost done. So we will be putting in the next ramp, which is a queue, which I think we did today. I want to feel that we're missing something here, but we'll see. So that's this weird looking one, this one here, and this goes, where does this go? Goes onto here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I missed a piece. S is first, and that is going on these two. So it's this straight piece. So these two are going on here and will attach to this one. Will it attach to the bottom one or the top one? I think it's the bottom one. Yeah. So it will go in here. Doesn't feel like it's going to fit, does it? Like it fits better in the top one. Because then we're going to have another ramp going from up here to here too. Maybe I'm just being wimpy. Okay, make sure it's underneath it. So you know that swing thing we did? You want to, well, it doesn't go far anyway. You want to make sure that it's lined up, I guess, with that. I was pushing it down a bit in the hope that that works. Okay, it's in, so I was being wimpy. I'm sure you can tell how this is going to work, and probably better than I haven't done enough of these really to worry about that. Other Roker one that I did was the first one I'd ever done. And I've made a lot of models. This I'm having trouble putting in. Let me do the far one. Puppy's knocking me. How rude. Okay, it wasn't difficult to put in, except for me. This one's in too. This one's not all the way in at all. This one is. This one, the outer one's fine. This one's not. There we go. Okay. Okay, just making sure that this does something. Feels like it's going to catch. Alright, let's assume it's not. Feels like it is. Alright, and now we're going to put in the piece I was trying to put in, which is going to go from the top here. I'm guessing the ball will come out of here into. I've got to stand up to do these. these in into the top here. We are getting towards the end. Don't like how tight this is. Alright, let's assume it's going to be okay. Oh, this came out. There we go. Make sure everything's in. Next we are going to put in the little one we made. This one here. And we're going to put that in from here to just here. Let's get it in and we'll worry about it. Maybe it's going to need a bit of grease or something. We'll see. Alright, next is this piece, which is just a decorative piece, I think. And that is going to go in with this facing outwards, and it's going down the back here somewhere, or the front, depending on how you're viewing this. Oh, I see. So this goes... Does it go in between? Looks like it goes in between these two here, and catches, this one catches on the seesaw, but there's nothing holding this in place, which is a bit weird, no? Don't you think? I think it's a bit weird. I mean, why does it have a hole at the bottom if you're not going to do anything with it? Again, got a stand. So, pendulum. I don't know. Okay. We will see, because I don't know the answer to this. Right, next we are going to need the last lot of our parts, which is one plastic one, a wooden piece, and this. So this is going to go down here into here. So there's two holes in here, so it's going to go in there and then onto the seesaw type thing. Okay, so I get the principle. The ball's going to come down to the guillotine. It's like a guillotine. Maybe not quite so severe, but I can get this in. The only way for me to get this in is pretty much pulling that first one apart. Okay, and then that sits in here. So pull this back together a bit. So it is in right, it's just not sitting flush with this. There we go. Alright. And on the outside of here is going to have our little glass piece. Doesn't matter which way around that's going, it's just stopping the ball falling off the end. Plastic, it's not glass. Plastic, guys. And then we have a wooden stick, it says. and the wooden stick is meant to go I have no idea. So we have this tiny wooden stick that's meant to go somewhere. It's meant to go this way. This is for, oh, I see. Oh, okay. So this wheel, don't know how well you're going to see this either. So this wheel here has a hole in the bottom, and I think it's meant to go into there and in here. So I'm going to get it in, turn it a bit, so I can get to it. So now you might be able to see the hole. I think you can see the hole now. So you want to thread it through here and into that hole. Huh. She says. My angle of my hand movement is terrible. So I'm going to put it in the hole, and then we will maneuver this thing into position. Maybe. There we go. Without breaking it, hopefully. Okay. So I guess when it goes round, then this will move and stop the balls. And that is it done. So let's get it going, and then we will see. We will add some marbles. I haven't got the marbles here yet. Alright, so let's make sure that everything kind of at least works. Like this seesaw element, I guess, works. Let me put that at an angle that you can see a bit better. Fluff everywhere. Okay. There it goes. Huh. It's almost like a guillotine effect, isn't it? I wonder why it has a hole at the bottom of it though. Don't know. Well, that's kind of cool. So we know it works. So let's now turn that off and feed it some marbles. And that's it. And there is quite a few pieces over, by the way. So hopefully we don't have to be alarmed about that, because I don't know the answer. Right, we have 8 balls. I was so far away. Anyway, like I said, there's quite a few pieces over. And hopefully we don't have to be alarmed about it. So I don't know where to feed this in first. Where do you reckon? I don't know. I don't know the feeding point. Maybe we can put some. It's probably not a good idea. Maybe on this ramp. Maybe on this ramp. Oh, okay, that's probably not the best idea. I've got 3 down there now. Maybe in the carriage. Okay, it goes around the spiral. I actually don't know where to put all these. Like on the Roker one, it told you where to insert them as such. So I'm guessing just along here somewhere. Let's just have them queuing up here. Alright, well, let's give it a go then, guys. Let's see what we got going. Let me zoom you out. Alright, cross fingers, guys. Right, so we just use this lever. And hopefully something happens and we've done it right. Oh, I see balls moving and then they stopped. Where did they get caught? They got caught up here. Come here. Alright, let me see if I can. I've taken one out, but I can't take the other one out. Tip. So this one's got caught. in here. Why? Maybe I should have just done one ball. Okay, it's not good if it gets stuck every time. Which makes me think that something's gone wrong on this particular wheel, this wheel here, which I can take out if needed. Maybe it's too tight. Let's loosen that. I did move these in a little bit, but now I wonder. I'll move that right out actually. I've got 3, 4 here. Oh, well, that wasn't quite far out. Let me get that fixed. I pulled the thing right out now. Hold on. Alright, so I put some grease on this. I also noticed one of them was slightly off. So we will see. I'm just going to put them in from up here and just do one at a time, and we will see where we go. See that one? Oh, fell off. Too greased. That's cool. Let's do the spar. I actually don't know where that other one went. Oh, there it is. All the way over there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I like the little guillotine effect there. And that wheel works really lovely now. It's had a little bit of grease, it had a little bit more of a push, and seems to be working just fine. I was going to say, it looks like we've got traffic jam down here, but we'll see what happens when another one comes in. Oh, there we go, it just pushes each other out. That's a pretty cool idea. I think the batteries are getting low. Did one get caught? Will go super fast. Maybe I should grease the spiral and make that go fast. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this build. It's something a bit different. Let me get what we are going to be doing next. This is like entertainment value here. So, and it was reasonable. It was reasonable because nobody knows who made it. So, like I say, oh, we got a pilot. Alright, okay. I'll see you in a second for a different build. Alright. Alright, I did have to open the box, otherwise you guys would have no idea what this is. So it is going to be the coffee house. That's what we're going to do next. This was bought for me for Mother's Day. Yeah, that's what we're going to plod away at. It might take I don't know how detailed it's going to be. We will go through all of that next time. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the build and hopefully found ways, like if there were problems, to make life a little bit easier. I do think it's a fantastic little model there, and for the price as well. I mean, it goes together really easy. It was only 168 pieces, which isn't many at all, and we managed to do it in 3 days. I mean, you know, compared to our 11-day build, it was pretty speedy. Anyway, take care everybody. I know I've been on here for a long time now, so thank you all for following along. I hope you learnt something, and please like and subscribe, and any comments are more than welcome. I will speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.